בעניין החטופים,
Regarding the hostages, I clarified three things for President Biden. First, I demanded the return of our hostages, and we are working together for their return in every way possible. Second, until their return, we demand the Red Cross visit our hostages. Third, we will not allow humanitarian assistance in the form of food and medicines from our territory to the Gaza Strip.
I come to Israel with a single message. You're not alone. You are not alone. I was deeply saddened and outraged by the explosion at the hospital in Gaza yesterday. And based on what I've seen, it appears as though it was done by the other team, not you. I want to say to the people of Israel, their courage, their commitment, their bravery is stunning.
I don't think that the U.S. is going to get involved militarily. But again, I think the fact that you have the U.S. naval presence now in the Mediterranean, for some analysts suggests that the U.S. isn't quite certain that Israel's capable of dealing with a two-front war, and that the U.S. needs to stand by to protect it.
But I caution this: while you feel that rage, don't be consumed by it.
The restraint call, I believe, is designed to essentially remind Israel about the Geneva Conventions and to do its best to, conduct a campaign that minimizes civilian casualties. The other piece of it, though, is the humanitarian aid. And that will be seen as having greater urgency after the bombing of the bomb that destroyed the hospital.
Apparently managed to get the Israelis to allow the Egyptians to allow aid into Gaza during the course of his visit. So I suppose that's a good thing without reservation, but it's not a big thing. I think that governments and political leaders, when they enter wars, they think that they're going to somehow produce a decisive outcome. And if we look at Middle Eastern wars of the last 50 years, that almost never happens.
Prime Minister Sunak, Rishi, I want to thank you for your solidarity, your clear, unwavering support from the minute this war began. I think the fact that you came to Israel tells us a lot. I said to President Biden yesterday that there's one thing more heartwarming than standing with Israel, it's standing in Israel. And the fact that you came here to do that is a very strong statement of support, which we deeply appreciate.
You describe this as Israel's darkest hour. Well, then it's for me to say I'm proud to stand here with you in Israel's darkest hour. As your friend, we will stand with you in solidarity, we will stand with your people, and we also want you to win. Can I also say that we have seen the scenes over the past day that have shocked all of us, particularly at the hospital, and we mourn the loss of every innocent life, civilians of every faith, every nationality who have been killed. We also recognise that the Palestinian people are victims of Hamas too. And that is why I welcome your decision yesterday that you took to ensure that routes into Gaza will be opened for humanitarian aid to enter.